Audrin, where are you?
Witcher,
What?
the king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Edirn.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
Audrin, where are you?
No talking to the prisoner!
Audrin,
No
where
talking!
are you?
What do you want?
Get anything important out of him?
Not really. We salted his wounds, broke his fingers, scorched his feet. And he didn't so much as peep his own name. Tried to bite off his own tongue, in fact. Them elves like a bit of suffering, methinks.
Maybe he's hoping to be rescued.
Not likely. Someone massacred them. The whole unit. That's what the Royal Mages asked him about. Who it was and where they are now. There's no understanding elves. If he answered, we'd hang him quickly. It'd have peace. But he prefers to suffer.
How did you catch him?
We didn't. Nothing to boast of, really. We found him. Barely alive.
He was lying in the ravines among the corpses of other squirrels. Terrible bloodbath it was.
As if a mad medic slashed him with a giant scalpel. Aiming at their arteries, no less. For there was blood everywhere. Nasty splashes, even high up in the rocks.
When was this?
Before that ghastly fog appeared.
Can I talk to him?
You're all right. I've heard you've been helping our lads. Talk away, but be quick. If the corporal sees you, he'll have your balls. And ours.
Audrin, where are you?
Bloody fat girl. What do you want?
Information. You from Yorvith's unit?
I'm proud of it. Yorvith will avenge me.
Maybe. I'm responsible for you being captured.
I don't understand.
I warned Yorvith that the Kingslayer had betrayed him. Your leader's alive because of me.
You lie! You're not one of us.
Never claimed to be. I'm not interested in your fight, nor in that of the humans. I have my own goals. I'm hunting the Kingslayer and need information. Will you help me?
I'd rather not reveal anything to the Dwarf. Do you know Elder speech? De Thurmen en Rendans hest. Ev de sale emes upp de mevne slet.
Säga her.
En ted ver letho ken en stert dun ver neowert. Erte dreie et dwan. Seret en ox vat gern est. Denna arthur nek wert. Visse ögen. Erle ögen. Ken hat mer. Denna dar emen dunv. Dak mammert.
Vilka andra den tres?
En hert ep kianje esme gethverth. Se este en kien e diable ep arskied. Ken jesse de treach.
Mesem treachled. Vilkele elefene hestkem.
Niame herth. Este verth ep kethen ken hest.
Fuentes ken.
Den kean velt emer dorvat gern.
Ken dena de arme hest.
Den neerserle vid sale in esne geërtj. Wanneer senden ert el.
Te arme. Ne zeggen hier. Elesera.
Mekian behented fen essert. Seret neer ura jasenhet. Ertep orks garthe seget en et rothen ken hest. Te ern mothe dialm.
Rathain. Que diables Rathain verderel.
Versenet rothen deren henselt gerel vurde hen. Den dialme elestrea hen. Ne mer se herth.
Vafel.
Quen erle vat gerne hennelinge kren.
Nemesecht.
Oxen en seret est erle kren. Vel mert Gwynblade Kenneth Belk, vedden emeth Gwynblade. Say de step gatis en tred winnis. Va fel.
How did you wind up here? Aldrin, where are you?
Still looking for coins.
What else am I doing? Waiting. Aldrin, where are you?
Witcher.
Aldrin, where are
I'm
you?
done with this cursed place.
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real men.
All right, I'll take part in your tournament.
The king will be pleased. Just remember, this will not be a fight to the death.
I'll try not to forget.
Duels take place from noon to dusk. You'll find me by the arena then.
Aldrin! Aldrin, where are you?
You got a black cat.
Aldrin!
Tournaments. Now that's a pass.
Can we stop?
Duels take place from noon to dusk. You'll find me by the arena then.
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? Aldrin, where are you? Aldrin, where are you? Aldrin!
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? Where are you?
Want your face smashed? Tournaments. Now that's a pass.
Can we start the tourney?
Ready?
Who will I be fighting?
Your opponents will be Gwydion, Rendag, and Boran. Interested to know who they are?
Who's Gwydion?
One of the top fencers in the Kedweni army.
Who's Rendag?
A very experienced soldier. He's fought in all of Hensel's campaigns for the past 20 years.
Tell me about Boran.
Boran's famous for his courage. He fears nothing and no one.
Their names are enough.
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion.
I yield.
The Witcher lost. Kedwen is victorious. You lost with
Yeah.
tournaments. That's a path.
I've had enough tournament fighting.
I'm
Hansel,
too bad that rag from Edirn don't know it. An army whose fight tournaments. That's a pass.
I've had enough tournament fight.
I'm content we could see you.
Hansel has some well-trained fight.
Too bad that rag from
Here, boy. Aldrin.
I kick your ass.
Aldrin. Here, boy. Aldrin.
tournament. Witcher.
What?
The king.
Odrin, where are you?
What do you want?
Get it?
Them.
Maybe.
No, there's.
How? When?
Before.
Bloody. Maybe. Never claimed. I'm.
This.
Ken. Birth. I.
This. Then.
Odrin, where are you?
Still looking for coins.
Odrin! Odrin, where are you?
Tournaments.
I'll try.
Ready? You're one of. Ready?
What are the rules?
2 adversaries fight.
That's it.
The loser is out of. Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's be. Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion.
You nuts! Everything's in good order.
I yield. Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real men.
Can we?
Ready?
I am in.
Let's begin. The Witcher will now take on the Honourable Rendag. I surrender! Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when.
All right.
Tournaments.
Can we continue the tournament?
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's. Geralt of Rivia will now take on the fearless Baron.
I yield!
Witcher Geralt wins!
Is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwin able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you!
Apparently not in Kedwin. But in Temeria, perhaps. I'll give it a shot.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be Vess, a maiden serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
I surrender!
A few more like him and I could conquer half the world. Give him the prize! He's earned it!
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. A shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
You're very kind.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women. Here's your prize. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
Here, boy. Odrin!
Piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder, so show a little respect, you pricklicker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
Are you all right?
Best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The spectres haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
What else do you want?
I want to...
Ask away.
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demaven's forces trying to cross the river. I just wanted to recall the old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about the camp.
What time did the spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
I'll deal with the spectre, but you should know a witch's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipeweed. Will you do it for that?
All right.
Still looking for coins?
What else am I to do? This weird guy's crazy.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
Well, it was here yesterday.
I want to stock up on...
Seek and ye shall find.
He was a shepherd. Had
You know the good book? That
any discount on account of that?
I fought the milk garden a few years back.
Greetings. They say you run a traveling pawn shop.
No song, no supper.
No.
A willful man.
Ah, you're doing this on a bet. How long do you have to go on like this?
Lost time is never again found.
What happens if you lose the bet?
Crows do not pick crow.
Good luck anyway.
Fortune is easily found.
I wish you persistence then. Can I see your goods? I'm mainly interested in those books.
Should have our sea taken in.
Better.
Or it will turn out like the mill instead.
Fair chance of Henselt and Shillard inviting us to their meeting.
Well, we should at least object some.
Better to ask the way than to go straight.
Hiss on their tents.
Just need to watch that we don't.
Mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are...
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess. What news from the Blue Stripes?
They're keeping their eyes open, as always.
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Ketwin put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us?
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Can we do it the other way round?
He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his...
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruit...
Here to spy on us.
Who would I be spying for?
For Henselt. The Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry, observing Vernon Roach isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I was wondering what you're actually doing here, Vernon.
The Blue Stripes never want for work, especially in a hotbed like this.
You're not about to tell me, are you? And here I thought we had something special.
I've got my finger on the pulse, and I've not forgotten what I came here for, Geralt.
Foltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat, and he'll meet a rat's end.
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're holding a Kedweni spy.
He won't. Don't you worry none.
Death Mold has an excellent net of his own spies.
That spy we caught at Laredo's, Arnold. He's prancing around in the next world.
Why did you kill him?
What else was I to do?
On the boat, you said he was living proof of Henselt's conspiracy against Temeria.
I didn't plan it. He just didn't survive the interrogation.
Maybe you shouldn't have keel-hauled him.
If he'd been cooperative, I wouldn't have had to.
Did he spill anything interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually, he coughed up that Henselt was trying to bring the border towns to a boil.
Henselt's not stupid. He wouldn't want to wage war on two fronts.
That rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in Flotsam. Luckily, you rearranged his intestines with your blade.
You miss your old friend, Yorvith?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
What news of good old Flotsam?
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian Flotsam. If I hadn't sniffed out Laredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
Any idea what's happening on the other side of the Battle of Spectres?
Well, I expect not much has changed. A bunch of dwarves, elves, and peasants are trying to figure out how to save Edirn.
Saskia's an exceptional woman.
But just a woman, nonetheless. Besides, how would you know?
Just a hunch, and there's all the talk. Besides, to assemble an army of elves, dwarves, and humans who fight side by side, you pretty much have to be extraordinary.
You'll not persuade me some woman will defeat Henselt in battle.
You're forgetting one thing. Kedwen's just fighting for a better life. Edirn's fighting for life itself.
Motivation's important, I grant you. But it can't trump knowledge of the art of war. Temeria's my only concern. And I'll be glad to see Henselt's forces tied up here. That's a good thing.
Think he wouldn't stop after conquering Edirn? What if he quickly deals with Saskia and turns his army west?
It's possible, but I hope it won't come to that.
How are things, Vernon?
Quiet. Nothing to talk about, really. Like everybody else, I'm waiting to see how events unfold.
Why not stop waiting and try setting something in motion?
My people are combing the area for Letho, who seems to have vanished. There's nothing else I can do. What are you up to?
Busy as ever. I need to lift the fog of specters, reverse Sabrina's curse, and find out who's behind the plot to assassinate Henselt.
I never thought I'd see you so eager to help Henselt.
Coincidence. Our interests happen to have aligned.
What interest might you have in tracking down this plot?
I get the feeling it's all linked. If I can't get to the bottom of this plot, I'll be unable to lift the curse and never recover my past.
In any case, I wonder who's behind it.
Well, I know where the plotters meet. If you want to learn more, come with me.
That would be a grave error. A captain of the Temerian army shouldn't meddle in the domestic matters of another state.
I thought that's exactly what they pay you to do.
Sorry, Geralt. This time I truly cannot help.
And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says, I can see that.
Did they take him?
Not a chance.
Keep your guard up. That's more like it.
In the face of possible disaster, they tried to draft entire villages in Baywood. Half the serfs knew beforehand and fled into the woods, but the rest were pressed into service. The Count says these are pansies, not soldiers. But we'll have to make do with them. We'll put them out front, let the cavalry run them over. Maybe it'll lose some momentum. So, the battle was on. Terrible losses on the left flank. They almost broke their ranks. Their serfs dropped their pikes and ran to the archers' corpses.
Did they start looting?
Listen, they picked up the bows and shot at the enemy. I tell you, each shot meant a dead man.
Fen, keep dropping your guard like that and they'll beat your kisser to a pulp. Who do we have here?
Someone who's worried about your close combat skills.
We practice a few hours every day.
And here I thought practice makes perfect.
Really? Care to show us your skill then? White-haired one.
Why not? Who's willing?
I'll try. See if you're as strong in your arms as you are in your gob.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room!
Keep your guard up. That's more like it. Keep your guard up. That's more like it.
Got a feeling Fen won't remember much of that fight. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
Why not? Who's willing?
Take me on. I fancy learning a few witches' tricks.
Let's see what my...
Make some room!
Keep your guard up. That's more like it. Close the distance!
Ha! He's still young. He'll learn. With a few more surprises up our...
Why not? Who's willing?
Run out of monsters to slay? Why are you fighting my men?
Just checking to see if you've taught them well.
And?
I'm amazed they're still standing.
You lackeys. Letting yourselves get thrown around like hay bales. Maybe you want to give me a try.
Show me what you got, my striped friend.
You win. Feels like I've been kicked by a mare.
Pleasure getting a few slugs in the mug from you, Witcher. We're always eager to learn. You deserve a prize.
I don't need a reward.
It's no reward, just a sign of gratitude. We drag our asses round the world and collect all sorts of scrap metal. Take something. May it serve you well. See you soon.
Not so fast, Witcher. You'll take me on now. You snitch.
So be it.
What the bloody hell's all this about?
We're just practicing.
Want practice? I'll have you cleaning the canteen with your bare arses. How's that for practice? Back to the camp!
Aye, sir. That doesn't end this. Stop looking for square coins. You've little to gain, and you just might lose your head over it.
So long.
We got our orders and got busy preparing to leave the village. She comes up to him and says, "You've promised to come back, and a soldier never lies to his girl." And he comes.
Aye, there are. Greetings, Geralt, in these humble foreign...
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
You're spending all your time in Roach's camp. Have you two become chums?
Chums? That's a bit rich. But he doesn't piss me off as much as he used to. Either he's changed or I've grown accustomed.
Maybe both.
Maybe. Besides, the camp has loads of other attractions. His men cheat me at cards, and there's a tit or two to hang the gaze upon.
If that's what you're after, there's a regular whorehouse in Henselt's camp.
How can you compare a whore's tits to Vessi's? I could buy myself the others, but hers are just to be admired. I heard you had a bit of fun with Vess.
Did she tell you?
No. Is there anything to tell?
Ask her. All rested after the boat trip?
Don't remind me of that. My stomach churns at the very thought.
You could have traveled here on foot.
If I'd known it before days of rocking, I would have. And if they told me I'd be eating dried and salted cod 3 times a day, I'd have clobbered myself with my own hammer before boarding that boat.
You've been around. Heard anything about the Kingslayer?
Just that Henselt is shitting himself for fear that his head is about to be separated from his shoulders. For me, the assassin's hiding out in the ravines. An ideal place for his kind. Anyway, I've been wondering, why the fuck do you care so much about this cunt that you're so ready to stick your neck out to find him?
Letho knows a lot about me. There are certain things probably only he can explain.
But is it worth sticking your neck out to know what was in your head before?
It is to me.
What will you do when you find him?
We'll see when I talk to him, when I learn the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, and maybe I'll just cut off his head. I see you prefer the company of Vernon and his men.
The soldiery in Henselt's camp looks at me.
You think they suspect you of being a spy?
Who the fuck knows what's in their bloody heads?
You don't mind? What's so strange about that? Other lands have...
Hey, gotta pay for looking too.
And they don't trouble the locals?
Others like my mother.
Diddle yourself, pauper.
Well, well, a witcher. Girls, prim yourselves. How can I help you, handsome?
I wanted to talk.
We're no strangers to the art of conversation, but it'll cost you just as much as a good plough.
Sounds all right.
Ask away, then. What would you like to talk about?
Anything interesting going on in the camp?
Soldiers are scared shitless, what with this battle approaching. They'd rather drink themselves silly than let us honest whores make some coin. Is that interesting? I doubt it.
Not raring to fight, are they?
They might have been eager at first, but the longer we sit here, the less lively they become. Fighting's like ploughing. Lust for one, and you lust for the other.
I'm from Stilton, in the Lavallette's land.
Are you Leva?
If you've got a growth of some sort and you're here for the salve, get in line.
Nothing of the sort this time. You were here during Henselt's previous expedition.
What of it?
I have some questions.
Be quick. Half of Henselt's nobility's waiting for this salve. They've all started pissing blood out of longing for the spouses they left at home.
The ravines around the camp, they don't look like they were shaped by nature.
They're proof of the great power sorceresses can summon. Sabrina's fireballs scarred the ground for many miles around the battlefield.
I'm interested in that tower.
It's the remnant of a manor sacked long ago. They call it the Tower of Debauchery, since Madame Carol made camp at its foot.
Did many soldiers survive the battle 3 years ago?
But a handful. The rest were just vaporized. Those who could walk dragged those who couldn't. All the survivors were horribly burned. 3 years back, it was the home of Malgit, a healer, and his family. While he helped us tend the wounded, someone murdered his children. Malgit couldn't come to terms with the tragedy and threw himself into the river. The children were buried behind the house. Their graves should still be there.
I'll let you get back to treating all those brave fighting men.
Run away, eh? I'm from Bad Glen.
Damn it.
His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming.
Why do they mean this? I fought for them.
Are you Levi?
If you've...
Nothing.
What up?
I have some.
Be quick. They've all...
Did...
That's politics. What's it to us?
We should have our say.
Greetings.
Greedy.
My
Youth.
For
That...
what's
A witch?
every
I don't... Killing...
what will
You...
if I
Just... Sure. Maybe... If that's what you're at.
how can
Did she tell...
no
Ask her.
Or it will turn out like the mill instead.
Well, how? We're... Ask, what would you like?
Heard of the Virgin of Eder?
Hasn't every...
Any thought?
Oh, yes. A maturing woman like that, never been ploughed. Her head's...
Take that.
Pretty please. You dying or not?
I smell a tamarind. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian. Greetings.
Hello.
Bunch of know-it-alls.
Hello.
Are there trolls here?
Aye, there are. You don't mind. What's so strange about that?
Not another fucking stone.
Aldrin!
I'm done with this cursed place.
Richard.
Bloody comet. Square coins. I'm the prophet Lebioda. Tax collector.
Here, boy. Aldrin! What is it, Witcher?
Who's this Aldrin you're calling out for? A Kedweni god of some sort?
Aldrin, a god? If you suggested the god of drinking, I might agree. He's a mate. We agreed to meet at the tavern, but he's gone and got lost. If you find him, tell him we're waiting.
How will I know it's him?
Oh, you'll know Aldrin. Nobody quite like that cunt.
As please.
Are you moved by the prophet Leb? Then spare an Oren for his humble.
Having an Oren and not having an Oren makes two Orens.
Cheapskate. Prophet Lebioda said,
Here, boy.
Aldrin!
Still looking for coins. What else am I to do?
Aldrin!
This mist's driving me crazy.
Aldrin!
What do you want?
They say blacksmiths are strong. I say...
And I say I can show you.
Careful you don't snap.
Show me your coin if you want to.
Let's do this.
My hand, damn you!
Might want to put a cold compress on that.
What do you want? Show me.
Let's do...
You're a What do you... Show me...
Let's do this.
Aldrin! Aldrin!
You're a What do you want? Show me your...
Let's do this.
You're a
I had a mate from Rivia. Greetings.
Oh, blast it. Watch the fuck out!
Shall we run?
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Pretty please. Something's brewing.
Looking for... If you... Come back.
Scared of going against the same.
The enemy! Greetings. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Where are you? Seems we'll be slaughtering squirrels again.
Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion, every evil kind.
Square coins and that mark.
Hello.
Tournaments.
I've had an...
I'm content.
Your tournament was a success.
Aye, you could say so. I know now that no common man can match a witcher. But at least...
How's service under...
See anybody? And we don't.
Audrey, where are you?
Oh my...
Audrey, here boy. Audrey.
Out!
Audrey.
I smell a Tamari. The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins.
Grown lads with their arses.
Greetings, Witcher.
The sight of your camp must instill fear in your enemies' hearts. I'm certain the stench does.
Normal military conditions, Witcher. Boiling cabbage, stale sweat, and the smell of fear. Their constant companion.
Thanks for the history lesson. I take it you'll wait until the last minute to bring the...
Nothing sinks defenders' hearts more than steady increase, though I'll say these Vergan sons of bitches are worthy foes and won't flee so easily.
I'm not sure the people of Eddern share that sentiment. Deathmold was kind enough to help me. I may be able to lift the curse.
Details don't interest me. I expect results. That said, Matt...
If it involves eliminating monsters, then yeah.
That's perfect. My regal person is at all times...
Not the same. I'm ill-suited to being a body.
You tread upon a slippery meadow, Witcher. Beware, it's strewn with the nastiest cowpat.
It would run counter to Witcher rules, Your Majesty. I don't meddle in politics. I agreed to lift the curse because that's a...
And I usually get...
I still refuse. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it, and the bodyguard with moral dilemmas is not likely to provide the best protection.
Seems logical, though I'd even say it contains a hint of a threat. Congratulations, Witcher! You've managed to piss me off and entertain me at the same time.
Where are these coins from?
I am your humble servant.
Really? The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air, scavenging around the tents like idiots.
Where are these coins from, if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp? Nice.
Aldred! Where are you?
Bloody square coins.
Aldred!
As long as they pay us, they can sit it out.
Not another fucking stone.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make a camp with the Black Ones.
That's politics. What's it to us?
We should have our say. Take an interest in things. Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton. The one the smith from Jailmouth took over when he...
There's a fat chance of Henselt and Shillard inviting us to their meeting.
Make love, not war. Boring.
Haha! Others like my mother.
Make love, not war.
Diddle yourself, pauper.
Are there trolls here?
Aye, there are. And you don't mind. What's so strange about that? Other lands have...
You're not the one we seek, though his aura is strong, even on you.
Impossible. I watched Maverick wash his pants.
Who are you?
I'm a witcher, and I'm here because you haunt an innocent man. You've ruined Maverick's life, and it's high time you left this world.
Maverick, innocent? That son of a bitch murdered me and my 2 sisters, then threw our bodies off the cliff. Our father, Malgit, died of despair. Fortunately, fate has brought Maverick here again, straight into our hands. Revenge shall be ours.
I need to find out if you're telling the truth. If your story checks out, I'll bring Maverick here.
How many more can there be?
Not another fucking stone.
Done with this cursed place. Bloody comet. Square.
Aldrin! Here, boy! Aldrin!
Have you managed to do anything?
I went to the house where you and your unit were stationed. Found some interesting things in the cellar.
I know nothing of that, and don't wish to know anything. I just want to be rid of that phantom.
I can't help you if you don't tell me the truth.
If I must. Folks say that old Malgit conspired with the river demons. So much blood has flowed down the Pontar. It's the evil in it that the beings in the river's depths feed on. That's all I know, truly. Have you managed to do anything with her?
The Spectre claims she's the ghost of one of the sisters you murdered. They're out for revenge.
Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish? You're no better than them, you freak! Away with you, demon!
Get up, you piss pump. Your friends are worried sick about you.
What? Where am I? What am I doing here? This is strange.
Are you Aldrin?
Aldrin, that's right. And that one was a cunt runt. Not a proper her, you know. I was all la-dee-da, I'll ply you nice, I says. And she done scream at me. Like a bruxa.
Listen, Aldrin, you're so drunk a single spark and you'd be a torch. Now straighten up and shut up or the guards won't let you in the camp.
So I says to her, Square, schmer, what square? What the fuck fish do you mean? I wanna play. And this cunt's prating on about square fish.
Tell me about the square fish later. We gotta get you back to your friends. They're worried about you.
Me mates? Ulf? Ulf, me brother, where is he? Ulf? Ulf?
Calm down and try not to puke on the guards.
Come on!
Medallion's telling me something. Wonder how many more will turn up. Calm down and stand up straight.
Down. Up. Yes, sir. I'm going round. I'm not going where I'm not going.
Halt! What's that corpse you want to drag into the camp?
Private Audrin. He's sick.
Looks like he slept in a vat full of booze. And smells like he fell out of a dwarf's arsehole.
Why, you limp arse prick? You saying I stink? Come here!
Audrin, shut up. This soldier didn't drink of his own accord.
Oh yeah. Looks just like a teetotaler.
I had to question him.
And get him blind drunk in the process.
I have my methods. You know something that unties the tongue better than liquor?
Alright, come in. But hide him somewhere till he sobers up. We don't want no officer catching sight of him.
I'm back! I won! Yeah!
Shut up, Audrin. Let's look for your friends.
Aha! See? I'm...
Audrin, stop fucking around and get up.
What? Huh? Who are you? Oh, right. Wait a second. Oh, did you see that? Something just flew past my head.
Here. Audrin, let me kiss that mug.
Bats?
1 tank is 2, tank is 3, tank is 4. If you're feeling badly woozy bath, your guts up on the floor. 5 tank is 6, tank is you look like a ghoul. Don't fall neath the table, tie your arse to your stool. 10 tankers armors and your guns are like a stone. Can't even see your frick. It's time to head for home.
What else am I doing?
The gun calls the guns like Debbie's bloody loud. Shut up, fall in, attack, and get well down.
Audrin! There you are. Old ghost.
I'm done with this enforced play.
Bats! Bats!
Square
Swords of them!
Audrin, stop fucking around and get up.
Tank is 2, tank is 3, tank is 4. If you're feeling badly woozy bath, your guts up on the floor. 5 tank is 6, tank is you look like a ghoul. Don't fall neath the table, tie your arse to your stool. 10 tankers armors and your guts are like a stone. Can't even see your frick. It's time to head for home. The cock calls the dogs like Dammy's bloody loud. Shut up, fall in, attack, and get well down.
Get well plowed.
One tank is 2, tank is 3, tank is 4. If you're feeling badly woozy bath, your guts up on the floor. 5 tank is 6, tank is you look like a ghoul. Don't fall neath the table, tie your arse to your stool.
Beer!
I'm buying.
Ever see a witcher spreading coin around? Well, ever.
A first for me.
It all depends on the company.
Hear that, cocksuckers? Now step the fuck away from my best mate.
Beer inspires great conversation.
No, that was beautiful, what you said.
So, what are we going to converse about?
I came here from Temeria.
I visited once. Beautiful country. The women there have huge tits.
People in Temeria fear Henselt. They think he'll take advantage of Foltest's death and attack from the west.
They're right. And while he's at it, Henselt will plough all his other neighbours too.
I hear people fear him more each day.
Folk fear kings just as ants fear bears, wouldn't you say?
If they had any brains, the ants would hire a hunter.
That's right. Here's to the hunter!
What are you driving at?
Just interested in knowing what you think of your king.
Who are you?
Let's say I'm someone who can help you.
With what? Huh?
Your plot against Henselt.
Shut up, or you'll send us all to the gallows.
We'll not drink with you. Step away.
Damn it! This is a brothel, not a military camp.
I'll kick your... Salutations.
Whoa! Didn't have anyone like you in our village.
Are you moved by the prof? Then
Having an Orin and not having an Orin. Cheap.
Salutations.
not another fucking stone.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back.
You're a fool, Witcher! You trusted a ghost born of suffering. My power shall grow with what you have granted me. When I devour your soul, nothing will stop me.
What? Who are you? And who murdered the sisters?
Their beloved father did. Edirnian soldiers defiled them, and he could not abide the shame. A sensitive murderer.
Why did you go after Maverick? Why not let him live?
His father, you see. He had certain dealings with me.
I was elated when he gave his children up to me.
Sent them into my arms. When he himself then joined us, my power grew. I felt a might in me like never before. And then I thought, families should stick together. And I was right. Maverick was scrumptious. Odd that you never noticed Maverick had only 2 sisters and not 3. Initially, I worried I would not fool anyone with a multiplied female soul. But his brothers proved too resistant, and I was forced to try. Lucky for me, a naive witcher came along.
Something's brewing.
Welcome. How goes it, Witcher? Greetings.
Something's brewing.
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make a camp.
Bro.
That's fine.
Bro.
Our seed, take an interest in things, or it will turn out like the millions.
Better to ask the way.
There's a bad chance of Henselt and Shillard inviting us to their meeting.
Well, we should have at least objects.
I see you finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very unhealthy life?
You've mentioned it.
Evidently not enough for you to take it to heart. Anyway, the whores are quite decent here.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. But that'd be all she'd get.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Have you tried to, approach Vess?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the cling clang of steel against steel at an intimate moment could put off even the most attentive lover. Why do you ask?
I just like to know.
I heard you dueled each other.
You heard right?
You came out on top in the arena. Maybe you should try her in another setting.
Could be interesting, I guess.
Really? You slept with her?
Mm-hmm.
And how was she? Spill it!
Well, there was no clang-clang of steel. Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines. He's not alone.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such are hardly in danger.
I'm tired of having to explain that I'm not the Kingslayer.
Hensel believed you.
But he's still not sure, and I don't want him doing me any favors.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, or maybe I'll just cut off his head. Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Glevisig?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about if not them and their scheming?
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have 2 women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
This on their tents?
Just need to watch that we don't make a mistake.
Greetings, Hey.
Are there trolls here?
Aye, there are. You don't mind. What's so strange about that?
Well, well, how can I help?
I'm looking for a whore.
We've got plenty of those, you'll be glad to hear. But you'll need to show me your coin before you choose one. We all have our principles. Well, these are my girls. Choose, white-haired one.
I've heard good things about Whistling Wendy.
At your service, my prettiest girl, 'tis true. Fool soldiers gave her that stupid nickname. Tidy yourself, Wendy. Witcher on the way. Come on in. Bastard.
At least this one bathes.
What do you desire, my hero?
I want your smile to part the gates of paradise.
Come with me. Make love, not war.
Vincent Trott, you're a little elusive.
Here alone. Not wise, Witcher.
We'll see about that.
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a duel.
I didn't know you had Selkirk's armor. I guess that changes things.
If you think we're willing to let you go, or that you can escape through magic trickery of some sort.
Relax. I'm not going anywhere. Give me the chainmail and I'll forget everything. Whistling Wendy, your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Deathmole's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not interested in anything else.
I'm to remove it?
And hand it over.
Then you'll be on your way.
And all will be well.
Doesn't sound like my kind of story. How's this instead? I'll kill you, take your swords and gold, and the gods will rain good fortune upon me for ridding them of a filthy mutant. Die!
Kill him!
Vince. You don't... And...
Pull your legs out of your arse!
Vincent Trump.
Spy! Kill him! Pull your legs out of your arse!
Vincent. And all will be...
Doesn't... Spy! Kill him!
Vincent.
Spy! Kill him!
Vincent.
Doesn't sound.
Spy!
I'll pull your legs out of your arse!
Vincent.
Spy!
Vincent.
Spy!
You dying or not?
Vincent.
Spy! Kill him!
I'll pull your legs out of your arms!
can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make camp with the Black Ones.
That's politics. What's it to us?
We should have our say. Take an interest in things.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Everything fine?
So?
I'd like to play dice.
I'll play. So?
You got a black
I'm
cat.
done with this cursed place. Bloody comedy.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts. It won't just disappear.
We need to talk.
What? No, hello. Good morning. Pucker up and kiss my ass. Nothing.
Hello.
Good morning, White Wolf. Will you take some tea? It's a fortifying beverage.
Some other time, maybe. Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
The manuscript is yours for the right price. I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts of the square coins.
Did you learn who leads them?
No.
Any survivors?
No.
Oh, you might at least have spared Trot. I'm sure he had secrets.
Any reward for the conspirators?
Indeed. A nice round sum per head.
I could use the gold.
How many were there?
Vincent and 5 others.
You killed 6 men. You and your kind should be isolated.
The reward
is yours. Here.
Have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts. It won't just disappear. They say it.
I found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwin.
A letter? So?
It's your drivel, idiot.
Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little wider.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least I hope, you won't rat me out.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a political pamphlet? Who the hell does he think I am?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
Greetings.